Let me ask you a question. First, think about the last 5 things you spent your money on. Maybe fuel, groceries, lunch, a ride, or your internet subscription. Now here's the question. Who owns what you paid for? Because every time you spend money, you are helping build someone else's business, someone else's investment, someone else's assets. What if you start asking a different question? Like, how can I be an owner instead of just a consumer? Money is constantly moving. Every day it flows from consumers to businesses, to property owners, to producers. Most people only participate at one end of the circle, they spend. But ownership changes your position. When you own productive assets, you are no longer only participating as a customer, you are participating as someone creating value. That's one of the biggest mindset shifts in investing. Imagine two friends, both earn the same salary, both are hardworking, both are financially disciplined. 20 years later, one has spent his income on consumption, and the other has consistently invested part of his income on acquiring productive assets. Who do you think is more likely to have built long-term wealth? The difference wasn't about their income, it was what they chose to own. So what exactly is a productive asset? A productive asset is something that has the potential to create value beyond your initial investment. It could be real estate, a business, agricultural land, or another income-generating asset. These assets don't just exist. They have the potential to produce value over time. That's why investors spend less time asking, what can I buy? And more time asking, what can I own? That's the thinking behind Itura. It's not simply about palm oil, it's about ownership. Instead of only participating at the end of the value chain, Itura allows investors to own oil palm farmland while Anchor Heights manages the plantation. It's an opportunity to move from simply just consuming value to participating in its creation. Because ownership isn't just about today's returns, it's about positioning yourself for tomorrow's opportunities. I'll leave you with a challenge. The next time you make a purchase, stop for a second and ask yourself, am I only paying for someone else's assets, or am I intentionally building assets of my own? That question may not change your finances overnight, but if you keep asking it, it might change your financial future. If the video gave you a new perspective, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe for more conversations on wealth creation, real estate, and long-term investing. And remember, don't just consume value, own the source.